So another key component towards my piece was script writing for this project, where essentially the script allowed for the flow of my piece and the cohesion throughout it to stay consistent, and also the sprinkling of many different comedic and humorous techniques allowed it for the tone to really be drawn through the entire piece, where I wanted to make it very fun and wholesome and light-hearted rather than very tragic, which you would probably depict of heartbreak, but I wanted to play on a happy, melancholic yet hopeful spin on that. Um, Firstly, I sprinkled a lot of Dagny's music projects, past Strangers Lovers, past and present, to really build the environment of which the script is built under. So, for example, I referenced her debut single Backbeat by, I think it was Phil, who says she's going to ride that backbeat until she sees it through, which is a good definition of what self love can do for you during hard times. It helps you hold on to something that keeps you positive, keeps you going. And I feel like it gives the audience a different perspective on what self love is through a metaphor. Um, I also implemented Dagny's jokes to add humor. So I referenced her collaboration with Kigo in 2023 called Lonely Together. And that um, was used by Mandy, who says, like, we can be lonely together, which I felt like it really built the characters up as like this motley crew of doctors that don't know what they're doing, or they've lost their way and they're trying to help but they don't know how to. And I think it really builds upon the character traits that they all have, like the awkward nature that they all have, and I think it was really impactful. On the discussion of comedy, um, there's a lot of use of sexual innuendo and double entendres to suggest one thing but mean the other, which I think is also quite reminiscent of what love is, because it's the playful nature of making sexual innuendo by flirting, which we've all done before, which means it's relatable for the audience. They're going to understand that, oh, yeah, we've done this before. Um, for example, Erica mistakes confiscated for castrated, which adds to a ditziness of a character, but also there's Ludmilla, when Cupid's rummaging for his magic 8 ball, he goes, how are those balls treating you? Hard, I bet. Which basically allows the tone of the piece to settle as this like comedic, fun, light-hearted celebration of love rather than something that's very dark and sinister. Um, Basically meaning that the audience can have fun whilst learning about it and the different types of love that are about that. And I feel like the script fully settles the piece as this very light-hearted take on what love is, and also makes it very characterful and enjoyable for the audience from the very beginning.